Hi, this is Savannah Montes for the Environmental Surroundings assignment. First, gonna be doing the plants around my house. So, firstly, we have the palms. Hold on. I can't turn the camera around. So first we have palms. They are a flowering plant, and they can grow to be climbers, shrubs, tree-like, or and stemless. That all depends on the type of palm that you plant. For us, we have like a short, tree-like shrub, but not like the really tall ones. My neighbor does have one. I can try to show you. Well, you can kind of see them in the background. But we have those around here. They can possibly live for more than a century as well. Next, we have grass. They're a commonly used flowering plant. They include a variety of different plants, or not plants, grasses specifically, like bamboos, grasses from natural grasslands, as well as species from like lawns or pastures. Some are like blade-like. They have a blade-like appearance, while others are like a thick bamboo-like appearance. Next is our mosquito plant, or I'm gonna try to say this, citronella plant. It's gonna be like in this area, right in front of the tree. It carries a citrus-like scent on the leaves, and when you crush the leaves, and rub it onto the skin, it has a nice smell, but it also serves as a natural repellent for mosquitoes. They are tall and fast-growing grass, and they resemble lemongrass. Next, we have white cloves that are going to be like down the hill that way. But they're actually surprisingly from the bean family. They're native to Europe and Central Asia, and they're one of the most widely cultivated types of clover. They usually have white to pink flowers for the heads of them, for the ones that when they do bloom flowers. The stems are smooth and they grow horizontal to the soil. The leaves are wedge-shaped and they are close to the edges of the flower or plant. We have sweet awesome somewhere. It's they have a honey sweet scent and are used as a ground cover. They like full to part sun, and they can handle the cold. So they're an all year round flower. They're like white, and they come in little clusters all together on one long stem. The animals now that we have around here, I don't know if you heard or saw, but a couple of house sparrows just flew by. They're found in most parts of the world. The females and young, the young, like the babies, are a pale brown and gray, while the males are brighter. They have a brighter black, white, and brown markings. Usually in the mornings, there are crows around my neighbor's lawn because they have an avocado tree. The crows around here are medium to large size with shiny black feathers. They flock in groups and large families, and are very clever and curious birds. So they tend to be thieves and pranksters because of how smart they are. Sometimes around here we get hummingbirds. We have a hummingbird feeder somewhere. I think my dad took it down, but they come from Alaska, but most species are found in the tropics. They're very small birds, about 7 to 13 centimeters long. They're the only birds that can fly backwards, and they get their name from how hard they beat their wings because it makes a humming sound. They are a little stubby bird with like a streamlined body. Like you can see the stripes of color on them, with long wings and long narrow beaks. And then around here we get cats, but one specific cat that likes to live at the vacant house across the street. We named him Toulouse, but he's an American short hair. They're mellow yet sociable breed. In the past, their ancestors used to be very good at rodent control, so that's why they're good at rodent control now. And they're very independent, but they get along well with humans. The one that's here, he's big and gray with dark gray stripes and big green eyes. Around here we have squirrels, and they like to bark at my dad when he comes out of the house. But they're small to medium-sized rodents. They're indigenous to the Americas, Eurasia, and Africa. They are usually a uniform gray with a slightly darker tail and white chest. I will be going to the park now, so I'll see you in a second. Okay, I am back and I am at the park now. So first things first, the plants around here. This tree behind me is called an alisloe, I believe. It is usually it is a landscaping tree. It's usually planted in on landscapes or in private gardens. It is very tall. Its bark is white, and when the old bark on the tree gets dark and peels off, making a white and gray or brown pattern on the trunk of the tree. The leaves are soft to the touch and bright green. I flicked it off the table, but they have these little plants, seed-like things that fall off the tree, and they fall off in clusters sometimes. The tree will break off into will sometimes break off into two trunks, like this one in front of me, and then branch off into the rest of the branches. Another plant that they have here are daisies. The common daisy is a European species, and to distinguish the species from other types of daisy plants, they're qualified as a common daisy, lawn daisy, or English daisy. This flower is distinguished by having a central yellow button-like center. It's made up of tiny yellow flowers, and then they have a ring of white petals around it. And then they also have clovers here, white clovers. Hold on. They also have white clovers here, like I mentioned earlier, from the bean family and native to Europe. Here I saw them having more reddish to white, but they're not red clovers. But yeah, and then as grass as well, with Yeah. Yeah, and then now let's just move on to animals. So here they have a big pond, and they have turtles in there. They are native to the Americas, except one species, the red-eared slider. They're slider turtles. They have been introduced worldwide. They have poor hearing but good eyesight, and they're very sensitive to vibrations. They have red or maroon stripes on the sides of their heads, like up by their eyes. They have a strong beak, and they are, sorry about the wind. It's very windy today. It's been cold lately. They are dark green with a yellow underside and striped body within their shell. And then here they also have squirrels. I believe they might be fox squirrels, but I'm not completely sure. They're usually down all the way by the lake. We can't see it here. But yes, there are squirrels here. They have ducks. They are small, short-necked. They're small and short-necked birds. They can live up to 20 years. Their production of eggs, this is kind of interesting, is it determines by how much sunlight there is, or daylight. So the more light there are, the more eggs they make. Females or hens are a dull brown color, while males have a vibrant green-blue head with lovely brown and white feathers or bodies. They also down here they have the Canada goose. They are native to the Arctic and mild temperature regions of North America. It is a large wild bird with a black head and neck, with white cheeks that go down like to the chin area, and a brown body. They also have a little bird here called a coot. They are a medium-sized water bird, and are one of this chicken-like bird's nicknames is the mud hen. They're completely black with a white bill and red eyes. And 3 things that affect my home and local environment are I believe the air quality, here at the park, the water, and cars, I think. Because when I found a baby bird in my front yard, and it got ran over by a car by trying to follow its parents into the road. So the wildlife definitely has is definitely affected by what the community or and then the air quality, I believe, is affecting us a little bit, or the environment a little bit, because we don't really have good air here compared to other places. That's why we get kind of so stuffy. And then the water here is so dirty. They only clean it I don't know, twice a month. And they don't even clean it good. They put blue dye in the water so that it looks clean. And then there's a waterfall down by the pond. And that's where all the trash and fallen leaves or whatever fell into the pond builds up. And the animals that get affected the most by that, oh my goodness, the wind, are the turtles and all the birds that go into the water. 'Cause also when you go into the pond here, if you see the turtles come up out of the water, they're growing moss. And it seems to me like it's affecting their vision a lot, because I saw a turtle where the moss grew so much on it where it covered its eyes. And I believe what we can do, as I'm not sure, make a petition or ask the park if volunteers can help clean the pond, or if possibly they need new workers, because I know a couple of people who might love working here since it's outside. But yeah, that's it for my assignment. Thank you.